Hey guys, welcome to your Upper Body Express workout. We are going to concentrate on doing our pushing and pulling muscles first. So your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps for your push, then your back and your biceps and your posterior shoulder for your pull. Then we're going to go right into the shoulders with front, side, and back. Then we have biceps, and then we have triceps to finish out the set today. So every exercise you're going to do is going to be for 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. There are no repeats on today's workout, which means you're not going to do any sets today, but you will be hitting the same muscles in different ways. So you can think of it that way. As far as weights are concerned, for my pushing, the beginning of the workout, we're going to go a little heavier. I have my 30s as an example. Not what you have to do. You can do heavier or lighter. So 30s, 20s for my overhead shoulder press. Then we have 15s for the curls, and triceps are going to be a mixture between the 15s and the 10s. So, and then the very last exercise, we're going to use a chair, box, or bench so that we can do some tricep dips. And also, when we do the shoulder press, I'm going to be seated, pushing my shoulders against this box here, because I like to do shoulder presses with my shoulders against a box. If you want to use a bench or a chair, go ahead and go for that. So let's warm up. Roll your shoulders back, open up the chest, pull the elbows wide and back behind you. A few of these at your own pace. Relax your neck. 3, 2, 1. Huggers. Arms go across and back. This is referred to as a ballistic stretch or a dynamic stretch. So you're moving and you're stretching at the same time. We're going to do some swimmers. So you're going to take one arm back and then the other arm back. And then the other arm back and then the other arm back. You just get bigger and bigger and bigger with each motion. Sweep it behind you. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hands go behind you, interlace the palms, go for a nice chest stretch. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, interlace your fingers in front of you, round your upper back, bend your knees, create a C curve here, stretching out your back. 3, 2, 1. Do the exact same thing again. Chest stretch, pull the shoulders back, relax the neck, pull the shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the abs, round the shoulders out wide, east to west. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, shake it out. Okay. Take your right hand behind your back, hold onto your elbow. Lean to the left. 3, come up and stand, feet are flat. 2, come up and stand, stretch out that side. And 1. Switch the other arm, chin up, lean away from the elbow. 3, come up nice and tall. 2, come up nice and tall. And 1. Beautiful job. And then swing side to side. Hit your hips a little bit here. This is also just a nice nervous system relaxer. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We will stretch out your hamstrings. So take your right foot in front of you, slide your hip back. It's always helpful to stretch out the hamstrings when you do back work, just to make sure nothing's getting compensated here. And then switch sides, other way. Slide the hip back and down. Excellent. And then take the legs nice and wide. Give me a big old inhale, reach to the sky, and then fold forward, reach to the floor. Both hamstrings stretching at the same time. Crisscross your forearms on top of each other and rock side to side, stretching out your lower back. 5, and switch. 4, little bend in your knees. 3, feel that stretch to the back of you. 2, and 1. All right, we're coming all the way up one vertebrae at a time. Tuck your chin into your chest so you don't get dizzy. And we begin. So, the first pushing exercises are a negative push-up and a negative chest press. So what that means is whenever I say negative, we're going to concentrate on loading the muscle and then powering through. Loading the muscles in the upper body and then powering through. You can do these on your knees or off your knees. I'm going to do them off my knees, but at the beginning I'll demo on my knees. Then the same thing with the chest press. You're going to start with the hands up over your chest. You're going to lower down. 3, 2, 1. Tap the floor with your elbows if you can, and then push straight up. 3, 2, 1, and then push straight up. Then we go lighter, we go for the overhead press. So here we start up above us. So your hands start up here, and you're going to lower down. 3, 2, 1, hands over elbows, and then push straight up. 3, 2, 1, and then push straight up. And then you're going to do a row. And we're going to use one hand on the chair or the box, and you're going to pull up 1, go down 3, 2, 1, pull, 3, 2, 1. those are all your eccentric focused exercises. The rest are going to be more like regular tempo. So you ready? Play your favorite music, something that gets you going and moves you. I like to not do music so that you can hear exactly what I'm trying to say to you clearly, because to me, I think the coaching is more important. So play your favorite tunes. We have 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're going to do push-ups first. You ready? Flip around. Here's what it looks like on your knees. And we're going to go down 3, 2, 1, push up. Off your knees. 3, 2, 1, push up. Squeeze your stomach, squeeze your butt. Keep your elbows over your wrists. Bend, bend lower, solid press. Bend everything down towards the floor, solid press. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Everything moves from the head to the heels or the knees, depending upon if you're kneeling. And press. Elbows over your wrists, not caving. Squeezing, 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 solid press. Squeezing, 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 solid press. Now we're going to pick up the heavier weights, okay? And we're going to do that chest press. So always pick up weights before you lie down, all right? So pick the weights up, start with your hands up over your chest. We're going down on a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Solid push up. 1, 2, 3. The hands are turned in a little bit, so you don't have a straight line, you have more like a V. Big solid push. Lower, nice and slow. Big press. Lower, nice and slow. Big press. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Punch it up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Punch it up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Last time. Punch it up. Oh, starting to get fatigued by that one. Now I'm going to go to my 20s and we're going to do the overhead press. So push your shoulders against something if you're doing my version, or you can also stand too. Hips are a little bit in front of the box. Start with your hands up. Okay, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. We go up. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. We go up. So control the eccentric component of the lift. Press, elbows, slightly in front of the shoulders, not a lot, just a little bit.
Right there.
Inhale, 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 pump it up. Inhale, 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 pump it up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. One more time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale. Okay. One knee on the bench, same side, same hand on the bench. Hand faces the bench, chair, or box. Right knee on the box, right hand on the box, chest faces the floor. Pull up, lower down 3, 2, 1. Pull up, lower down 3, 2, 1. So that's the idea. This is your last eccentric in the workout. Big, big, big pull. We're going to go to shoulders. Now for the shoulder portion, I'm going to use 10s. Slow, slow, slow. So for the shoulder portion, you're going to go lighter. Slow, slow, slow. Big, massive pull.
10 seconds.
Slow, slow, slow. Weight up to the stomach. Slow, 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 and relax. Okay? One more time on the other side, then we're going to drop to way lighter weights. Okay? Left knee under your hip, left hand under your shoulder, long back, pull up, lower down slowly. Here we go. Foot's going to be off to the side a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Up you go. 3, 2, 1. Just keep it as slow as you can. Time under tension is important. That's how you're going to develop the muscle and get stronger. And pull. Nice and slow. And pull.
Halfway
nice
there.
and slow. And lift. Breathing. Woo. And pull. Squeezing. And pull. Nice. And slow and pull. Okay, now it's the shoulder, so go lighter. Okay, first exercise, entire 45 seconds, straight in front of you. It's called a front raise. Okay? Now, don't swing. Lift. Hands face your body. Lift. Please work with control. So I see people all the time swing. That's not the idea. The idea is to lift, control the motion in both directions. You're lifting weights, you're not swinging them around. So you have to lift them up and put them down with control. It is harder when you do it like this. So it's easy to swing them. All right, we want to try not to. A little bend in your knees so you don't feel like you're adding any pressure to your lower back. Slow. Now I recommend putting the weights down in between sets and relax, or exercises. Next we have a lateral raise. So the arms are going to go slightly in front of you, directly out to letter T. Make sure the elbow and the hand and the weight are the same height. That's important. Ready? Squeeze the outer shoulder, lower with control. Squeeze the outer shoulder, lower with control. So you don't want to have the weight higher than the elbows. So if you have no idea what's happening, look in a mirror, okay? It's very important when you're first lifting that you have that mirror, because you need that feedback to understand how your body moves with strength exercises. It's very important, it's very helpful. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Steady as you go. And lift. This is your outer shoulder now. First one was the front shoulder. This is the medial head now. Lift and lower. Cool. Now we're going to lean over. Stay leaning over, palms facing each other, and squeeze your shoulders together. Bent over, reverse shoulder fly. The back of your shoulder now. Ready? Feet a little wider. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the chest down towards the floor best you can. Keep the stomach lifted up and in. And palms face one another. Big, 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 big squeeze. Big, 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 big squeeze. Lift and reach those hands out behind you. Lift and squeeze the shoulder blades together.
Halfway there.
Working through it. And drive it back. And drive it
10
back.
seconds.
And drive it back. And drive it back. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Last one's an arc raise for the shoulders, so it targets here and here. You go up, you go down. You go up, you go down. End in front of your chest. 3, 2, 1. Up, down. So this creates a nice, pretty little divot for the front of your shoulder. Good. Strengthen and reach. Little tiny bend in the elbows. This isn't done with straight elbows. Little tiny bend in the elbows. So, last direct target on the shoulders. Next we use and go to the biceps. Biceps are the front of the upper arm. The purpose of them is to flex and bend your elbows.
10 seconds.
So that's what we'll be doing. Now you might not do all of the bicep exercises with the same weight. Take a break. So I'm going to start with my 15s. I may switch. I may go lighter. We'll see. Supine curls. So I'm going to come closer to the camera. Palms this way the whole time. If you need to adjust one arm at a time, you can. We go up. We go down. Do me a favor. Don't swing your elbows forward. Go up with control. Come down with control. Use an effective weight that you can control and you can lift, but you do not feel like you are straining, hurting, or pushing too hard. The idea here is to find the right balance for your body today. Squeeze.
10 seconds.
And lower, so the palms are facing forward the entire exercise. That's why it's called a supine curl. And lower. And curl. And lower. We're taking a break. We got the hammer curl now. Anybody with elbow issues, this might target it. So if you need to go back to the supine, you can. But we're going to go palms to thighs, up and down. Forearm, bicep. Okay. Also, you can do one arm at a time. So you can just do one arm like this, and then you switch the other arm like that. Especially if you're trying to go heavier, that might be the route for you. Until you can lift both at the same time without swinging or throwing those elbows anywhere. The elbows stay right by your sides.
Halfway there.
Up, and down. Looking good. Up. And down. Flex those elbows. That's all you gotta do. And squeeze. One more. And squeeze. Okay. Now, palms face your body to start and facing your shoulders and chest. Twisting bicep curls. So you're gonna give me a little twist. You ready? 3, 2, 1. I like these. These are my favorite type of curls. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And lower. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And lower. Now the Zottman curl, I am going to go lighter on. Okay? Because the Zottman curl is essentially go up and flip your hands around and go down. Now here's the thing with the Zottman curl.
Halfway there.
The hardest part is going down slowly. So, picking a little bit of a lighter weight might be a smart move.
10 seconds.
Especially if it's the first time you're doing it. Squeeze and relax. We got one more. Squeeze and relax. Okay, so Zottman curl. Come up forward, stop at the top and turn your hands, go down slowly. That's the tough part. So, lighter weight for me. 3, 2, 1. Curl, turn around, super slow, going down. Don't just drop them. Curl, flip them, nice and slow. Feel that bicep lengthen. It's a lovely thing. Curl, flip them, down, 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 down. Curl, flip them. All right, so biceps are almost done. Now we're gonna move to triceps.
Halfway there.
Very first exercise is going to be a kickback. We are going to do one arm at a time, so you can concentrate on not swinging or popping that chest up and down. So we're going to need that chair, box, or bench again. Flip. And lower, lower, lower. And relax. All right, I'm going to go back to a 15. Since this is one side at a time, you can really concentrate on just kind of going a little heavier if you prefer. Elbow by your side again, but this time we're going the other way. Okay? Knee and hand under your hip and shoulder. So for this one, you're going to straighten the elbow. So the function of the tricep is to straighten the elbow. So past 4 exercises, we are concentrating on bending the elbow. Now, these 4 exercises, these last 4 exercises, I want you to concentrate on straightening the elbow. Please. Big squeeze. Once again, press behind you. Do not swing behind you. There is a difference.
10 seconds.
Elbow stays out of your vision. Keep it away from the floor. One more. Oh, okay. Back of the arm. Switch sides. Okay. Other side, other arm. In a second, we're going to sit. 3, 2, 1. And you're going to push your shoulders into the bench again. And we're going to hit the long head of the tricep with what is called an overhead tricep extension. Now for that one, I'm going to use 130. Okay, going to be interesting. 130. And we're going to focus on bending my elbows and then trying to straighten my elbows, just like we're doing right now.
Halfway there.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Shoulders, keep them away from your jaw. Keep your neck nice and long. Elbow by your side.
10 seconds.
Drive, push the weight back. Feel the back of the arm tighten up. One more. Okay?
Rest.
So now we're going back to the 30s. Elbows in. Don't let them flare out, okay? In towards your head. Here we go, 130.
Round 16.
Bend the elbow like you're shaving off the back of your hair, and then push the weight up. Try not to let the weight touch your head, and then push up. Bend, 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 and then push up. So bend your elbow to the best of your ability, and then push up. Bend your elbow to the best of your ability, and then push up.
Halfway there.
Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Pushing your
10
shoulders against the chair, box, or bench. Your hips are a little bit in front of it. So it's mainly your shoulders pushing in.
Rest.
Relax. Okay. We're going to the 10s for the skull crushers. And I'm going to kick my legs out for a little bit of core. You ready? Arms up, legs up. Ready? Skull crusher, lying down tricep extension. One leg at a time drops. Inhale, exhale two. So this should kind of feel like a dead bug for your core if you've done them. You want to keep your abs nice and tight. Press. You want to bring the weights towards the temples. Press, press. You want to keep the elbows over the eyes. Press. And drop one leg at a time. Inhale.
Halfway there.
Exhale. Woo, feel these. Inhale. Well, I felt everything. Exhale. These have a nice tight burn to them.
10
Inhale.
seconds.
Exhale. Don't touch your head. Woo. Last time.
Rest.
Okay, last move. Yay. Tricep dips. Okay, when you do a tricep dip, make sure your hips are a teeny bit in front of the box. Not a lot. Here you go.
Round 18.
Teeny bit in front of the box. Bend at the elbows. Push. Take your time. You got 45 seconds. It's your last move. Inhale down. Bend the elbows about 90 degrees. Feet are going to be in front of your knees. Bend and push. Stretch, 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 and push.
Halfway
Yay! Few more seconds left. Get into the depth.
10 seconds.
One more. And done.
Rest.
Ow! Oh, wow, that felt great. Okay, now using your elevated surface here, hands on, sit back, child's pose. Get a nice stretch in the shoulders, in the lats, in the back. Now we're gonna round the back, push your hands into the chair, and inhale, drop. Try to get your chest down to the floor. Inhale, pull your chest away from the floor, lift your hips off your heels. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Beautiful work. Come on up and stand. Shoulder stretch. Take one arm across your body, go for a nice stretch. Reach the hand over. Good. Switch sides. Other arm across. Good, so stretch your tricep and your shoulder. Now stretch your bicep. Fingers down. Push your fingers in towards your ribs. Palms in line with your shoulder. Nice straight elbow. Switch. Very good. Open. Okay. Take your right hand behind your head. Hold onto your elbow. Lift your chest up. Lean over this time. Stay. So you're leaning away from that elbow. So if you have your right elbow, lean to the left. If you have your left elbow, lean to the right. Switch. Chin up. And then lean away from that elbow. Same thing. You have your left elbow, lean to the right. If you have your right elbow, lean to the left. And then release, place the hands behind you and go for a big old chest stretch. Pull your shoulders together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it! Great job, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me today for my Upper Body Express workout. I hope you had a good time. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe this channel. I appreciate it. It just helps me continue to give you content for at home, in the gym, or when traveling. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. I appreciate you. Enjoy.